Okay, so Sidra's doing some cooking, and I'm gonna talk to her in a moment. But I want to give y'all context to what started this conversation before we even really have it again, because she got started, and I was like, "No, we need to do a CR post on this one." So I'm doing a tweet, and I titled it "Political Mirror." I just want to give it a title just for the fuck of it, and I wrote that Brett Kavanaugh won 51-48. And I wrote, blame the reps and the two Dems that voted for him. What people do, people blame the reps and the two Dems that voted for him. And so then I asked below that, why are the people not bright enough to think about the people that voted for the people who voted in Kavanaugh? That is the true issue. And I just, oh wait, okay, never mind. I already hit enter for that, so that tweet's already been sent. So yes. So in going on that, because that's what my thing is. Like, people blame the Republicans, they blame the Democrat, well, the two Democrats. Why don't you blame the voters? Blame the voters that voted in all of these people that voted in Kavanaugh. I mean, it starts somewhere, and that's my whole point. And so, Cedric, what did you say? Because we was about to have a back and forth.
Okay, so all right, it starts somewhere, but here's the thing: politicians lie when they're running for office.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you're a Republican female, and you got gang raped at a party when you were 15, and you remember one person, but you was too scared to come forward, and it's 30 years later.
Okay.
All right, and you got this candidate, you are a middle class white woman, don't want your money being spent on needless stuff, you're likely to be a Republican. And you vote for someone for Senate, because I want to make sure you keep your money and, have good schools and all that stuff. All right, fine, you vote for them. But you don't know that in 2 years, a Supreme Court justice is going to retire, and the orange number 45 president is going to put this ultra-conservative dude up on the block to become that choice. And you don't know that that dude is misogynistic and, potentially raped someone when he was in high school and didn't give a shit. And you're not going to know that, he did other things to other females over the years. So then you hear this and you're like, well, no, he can't be Supreme Court Justice. That's terrible. I understand what she went through. I went through that. There's no way he can do it. He can't. But then your representative that you voted for, who never said, if a rapist comes up with Supreme Court Justice, I'm voting him in. I don't say that. They don't give any inkling to what that kind of mental affinity would be in that situation. And then you get surprisingly disappointed because the one that you voted in that you thought was for your beliefs isn't. And I bet that happens to a lot of people. And I bet it frequently happens to a lot of people. So the whole point is to vote for someone who represents you. She did. But if they don't tell you everything, there's no way for you to know.
Okay. Now, the way I go about things is different. Because I've given up. I've given up. And I'm like, she's stupid. She's stupid. And someone listening might be like, well, how can you say she's stupid for voting for someone when she didn't know? Here is the thing. All right. She did know. That's what's important. She did know. And you might shake your head, because that's what people do. They'll shake their head when I start talking. They like doing that. Shake their head. When a Republican hear a Democrat talk, they shake their head. When a Democrat listens to a Republican, they're ready to shake their head. They're already disbelieving, but they ain't that far from shaking their head. Because that's this human stupidity. It's what we do. We shake our head at whatever is against our tribe. When she voted for that person to be her senator or representative thereof, no matter what level of district there it is, she knew that that person being a Republican, being a person that supports Trump, being a person that supports Romney, being a person that supports Republicans, That's not somebody. By now, after everything Obama, look, you got 10 years of proof of Republicans being nothing more than corporate shills. You got 10 years. You've got no excuse to not know. You don't. And someone might say, well, look, they don't watch TYT. They don't watch secular talk. They don't listen to you. They don't listen to Benjamin Dixon or Tom Hartman or Conquering Thought or anyone like that. They don't listen to them. And you know what? I blame them for not listening. I blame them, and they should blame themselves because they have the opportunity. See, they don't have to have access. They don't need access to listen to them. No, they have the opportunity to listen to them, and they don't. They have that chance to simply turn on some social media. They're going to see it somewhere. They're going to hear about it somewhere. They're going to hear about it. And all they got to do is say, let me listen to them. Let me listen to about 5 episodes. Let me listen to them on this topic. And all you got to do is listen. Just listen. About 5 episodes. Give it 5 shows. That's it. You know, or you know what? Let's make it even easier. 5 clips. 5 random clips. But see, when they go into it, they're going to it shaking their heads. Because whatever they say negative about the Republicans, then they say, oh, I identify as a conservative. I identify as a Republican. So you're saying this against me. So since you're saying it against me, no, I disagree. But they're not thinking about context. They're not thinking about the history. They're just thinking, is this person Republican? Yes, I vote Republican. These people are talking against Republican. I vote Republican. They're talking against me, so therefore I'm against it. So then they vote Republican mainly to say fuck you to the Democrats or the liberals. And when they do that, they vote against their own interest without even thinking about it. And the same goes for Democrats that are not voting for justice Democrats. They keep voting establishment because that's who they know. That's name recognition. You might as well vote for them because the others are too new. I heard that today. Someone is too new. And then I told them, don't worry about this new shit. Worry about if they're going to do for you. If they're good enough to represent you. And then the person says, when I say new, I'm talking about how I view them. I'm like, this ain't about you. This is about how everyone views it. This ain't about how you interpret shit. This is how everyone interprets it. So when you talk about somebody new, it ain't about you new to saying, well, it means new to the people in general, not those that are often seeing TYT and stuff. It's about those that watch like CNN and Fox News. This person is new to them. It ain't about that. You need to worry about getting it out to them. You know, they're too new. She needs to get a few more years. No, you stupid fuck. Get her. He was talking about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Who is he?
This dumbass on TYT Nation. Well, Around the Nation. Jeff Waldorf. I listen to him too. But people are partisan in their beliefs, in their quote unquote personal ideas, especially in their ideologies. And they aren't thinking about how fucking stupid it is.
Yes, and they're not going to. Sedrik.
And therefore, that's how you get people voted in that vote in a rapist.
Exactly.
And so that's why I'm like, I can't.
Let me take it one step further. Let me take the scenario one step further. The representative that you voted in is a woman. So you wouldn't think in a million years that the female representative that your Republican self voted in would vote for a racist, for a rapist.
If I was a flaming idiot, I would.
For anything,
I wouldn't, not by a damn sight.
For anything more than the fact that it's a woman.
I see it like this. And it is how I see it because I'm seeing it the way the truth is. When Feinstein, she was going to vote Kavanaugh. And she kept saying she wasn't. No, she was one of the other ones. And you know what? I'm like, of course, because it's all about money. It ain't about, I identify as a woman, so therefore, that's stupid as fuck anyway. But, It's for the money. It's for the power. The power, the
Yeah,
control.
I get
so
that.
that supersedes any female being up there saying, I'm a female and this is going on, so I side with her. No. Feinstein and others want the money.
Yeah.
You have to think about they're going to side for the money
Yeah.
before they think about women's rights and safety and the obvious shit show of.
But you know that, and you see that, and I know that, and I see that.
I think I think those listening to this should know and see that.
But they don't. Most of the people who are still partisan, blue versus red, have not come to the conclusion, the profound understanding that both sides are in it for the money, and that's it. That's because they believe.
You're cutting me off, but as I was saying, people listening to this, listening to us, I think they would know that.
Yeah, the people listen to us, but the majority of the people who haven't gone progressive, who haven't opened their eyes, aren't going to know. It's not a part of their bubble. People have to step outside their bubble, and people don't want to do that.
And that's what I was saying when I started this. People are stupid. They can't help it.
People are comfortable.
No, they're stupid.
But they're
because
also,
they don't. It's not about access. They have the opportunity. All they gotta do is just click the shit on, but they don't. And if they do, they just disagreeing with it or trolling and be like, you libtards, yada yada yada.
But you have to understand how many people who do all this voting don't do any research into it.
No, they don't, and I get that.
I'm not making an excuse. I'm just saying that's part of the problem.
Yeah, they turn the TV on, like what was it? Last year, summertime last year. This person didn't even know Trump was the new president. They thought it was still Bush. No, that was Obama. But in Texas, modern Texas books, they're saying Bush. Sometimes Bush is still the president. That's how fucked up it is in a lot of places. And it's all over the country. So people, that's my whole point. Simply put, get out of your bubble. Listen to people. Look, we could give the Republicans and the conservatives all the light in the world that they want, and as we do anyway, because that's all progressives and some Democrats do, is pretty much talk about the conservatives. And I got my nitpicks. I got some serious, crazy nitpicks when it comes to TYT and other progressives about how they run shit. I got some things that I do not like, and they are, man. But what?
Here's the thing about living in a bubble.
There's always the thing. What is it? How about this is one of the things? Because if this is the thing, when you make this thing so pointed that it's like I don't have to do any other audios at all.
No. The thing is this, Sedrik. People start asking questions. Why is it this way? When things are not going right in their life or immediate surroundings. So if you were in a bubble, if you are a middle class white woman, you live in life, things are easy, your kids are safe, your man comes home every night, there is no reason to ask why about anything.
Yes, I agree with that.
And that's a lot. That's why I said it relates back to comfort, not stupidity.
Because they're gonna listen to Fox News and things that they call themselves liberal, but they have such a conservative lean to it.
And they might not even do that because
why?
Why? It's Republican president, Republican country.
Who cares?
We're not starving. Nobody's lost their job.
Everybody's
dying.
Everybody's working.
So
everybody's healthy.
There is no reason to ask why.
Everybody's like me.
They're in their bubble. You're doing well.
Oh my God! Like, how are you all like complaining? Like, life is good. I like do anything I want to do, like all day long. Like, geez, like get over yourself. You're so like angry with the world, and like
that's the nature of humans. If black folks were getting treated well back in 1958, you think there would have been a civil rights movement? No. Why? There's no reason. Everything's fine. But things weren't fine.
No, they won't. And they're not gonna be. They're not.
And so when this woman who cast her vote for who represented her makes this decision that triggers her in the fact she got gang raped 30 years ago and completely against everything that she feels deep down in here, it just might make her ask why.
It might. But then she'll just blame the liberals if she's conservative.
Blame the liberals for voting them in when all of her ilk did it?
Yes.
That's when she's stupid.
Look. They still think. Hold. Now look. I know Conquering Thought's listening. I think ProSocial Future's listening. I want y'all to weigh in on this shit. But I'm about to throw this out. Just up until 2 months ago, maybe 2 months, maybe 9 weeks, I was still getting messages on YouTube asking if Obama should be impeached.
What?
Yes, on YouTube. Now, like when they show the little ad that pop up. Yeah. Asking if Obama should be impeached.
Should have said, yeah, go ahead.
No, because then if I said yes, then it's no, I'm not giving in to the stupid. I'm not. And then there was also, just maybe a couple of months before that, they were still asking if Hillary should still go to prison. Okay? They were still talking about is Trump being an effective leader? And I'm just, what the fuck is this shit? This is some stupid shit. There are still people in this country. And I want to hear anyone, not just ProSocial, not just Conquer, anyone that listens to this, put it down in the comment section below. There are people in this country, okay, over 30% of people, I ain't going to say 40, but it's over 30, they still think that Obama should be impeached. They even think Hillary Clinton should be impeached. What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about that? And since I got you here, Sidra, what are your thoughts about that?
That they still want them impeached.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with them.
They still, they're not going with thought. They're not going with reasoning. They're not going with facts. They're not going with anything other than belief. That's it. I believe they should. I believe they should be. And these are the people that vote in these Republicans, that vote in people like Kavanaugh. That's the issue.
I saw a post that showed the average age of some of the Republicans. Some of them motherfuckers are 5 years from 90.
Old, white, conservative, Christian, or evangelical males. That is it. And the women that get in power are the women that are good enough to stroke their ego and shut the fuck up. That's it. Elizabeth Warren talks. I don't like her too much, not after the shit she did, but she talks and they don't like her and they'll shut her up, and they've done it. Just think about how Trump was racist towards her. And they wanted Trump in. People don't think about that. They don't, because I'm going to tell you this. Because what Sidra was saying about the middle class, well-to-do white woman that has no problems. I've come across males of any class of finance, and they'll say, well, ain't nobody been racist to me. So, I mean, what racism? And then you got the over-logical ones that'll say, well, we got the Civil Rights Act, so since there are laws against racism, there is no racism. What do you all think about that? I want to hear your comments on this stuff.
That's such bullshit.
I want to make a video if you want to.
That's such bullshit. That's the comment. There's laws against murder, too.
There are laws against murder, so there's no murder.
There's laws against rape.
There's laws against rape, but wait a minute, Kavanaugh.
There's laws against theft.
Wait, we got politics.
If your comment is laws against theft.
So that's sort of the thing here. That's the thing. And people need to get awakened to it. So when I meet people online and stuff, through Discord or Twitter or any other place, I mention the people that I follow, not the big wigs. They got plenty. No, I mention Conquering Thought, ProSocial Future. I would like to mention Jimmy Whisper, but dude, I just don't get you, man. it's over my head. I don't understand. I just don't understand those video clips. I don't get it. You're gonna have to help me, man. You gotta help me. You gotta explain those clips. I don't get it. I send them to places like that. So I always, the people that I subscribe to, the ones that I listen to, even when they fucked with me or pissed me off, I still mention them. Because I think they're worthwhile people. I do. Even at my fits of anger at them, you know which one or ones you are, I still shoot lines towards your way because you do good work. You ain't just spouting stupid shit. That, you're not going to just say, crazy shit. Well, the Republicans, they're dangerous because they're not us. You're not doing that. And so I appreciate that. And that's why I'm always going to mention you. I might not be able to get them to you, but I'm going to mention it. So, maybe it'll work, So, look, that's pretty much all I got to say. You got anything else to say? I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to label this one under discussion. This is just discussion of some kind. So let us know what you think in the comment section below about all this stuff and what you think about these kind of mindsets and whatnot. This is Sedrik Kennedy and Sidra Owens for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.